Hey YouTube, Marshall here, bringing you a deck profile for Team Ball member Jake. He had been working on his deck for a while, and it's surprisingly very good. It works well.
Surprisingly.
Yeah.
It's not like I poured my heart and soul into it.
Yeah, that's what I said. You put a lot of work into it. Anyways, so we were supposed to go to the regional today, and unfortunately we didn't make the cutoff for the amount of people they filled capacity. So we went to a local, and he actually topped with it, which is very a big accomplishment for him.
Got second place.
Yeah.
First time I ever topped. First time I got more than one win.
And the first time he took this deck to a regional ever.
Game or match? Okay.
Anyways, so guys, Jake, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I call this RoboRabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you start off with 2 rabbits, of course.
Not one rabbit? Not one rabbit.
And for the rabbit you need the vanillas. So I got triple X head cannon, my light targets. Triple mechanical chasers, my dark targets. And then I run double Thunder King.
Now, why do you do double Thunder King and not triple, like most decks do, since the meta depends a lot on searching?
Because in this deck, I search like every other play, so Thunder King kind of shuts it down for me. But it's easy to shut it down for all the other players, and I can get rid of Thunder King by overlaying it and like using it, abusing it. So it's easy to keep Thunder King at 2. Double Black Salvo. This card is awesome because I just summon it, special summon a mechanical chaser, instant level 7. Black Rose when you really need it.
Same thing with the X head cannon.
Yes. Well, no, it only does darks.
Oh, darks? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, never mind, I knew that.
You can do darks.
Okay, now for the Machina portion of this. Triple gear frame for your searchers to search everything out.
Those put in a lot of work today.
Yeah, I pretty much drew them every single duel.
Perfect.
Triple Machina Fortress.
I hate that
The
card.
most broken card in the world. Marshall hates it. He's gonna do a video on it because he hates it so much.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. It just never
wish.
dies. It comes back every time, and when you do kill it, I either take a card from you, or I pop a card in your field. So
Bitches just don't die.
okay, and then 1 Machina Cannon.
Now, I never understood the point of Machina Cannon. Is he just for discarding fodder, basically?
Yeah. Well, if
Okay.
I have any Fortress in my graveyard, I just have a discard cannon. I get Fortress instantly on the field.
Okay.
I literally use cannon for nothing else.
Alright.
Okay.
What a useless card.
Now for the hand traps, I got a Trag,
Okay.
double Max C.
Now, why Maxi in the main and outside?
Because so many decks are special summoning like a lot this format that it's really easy to get pluses off like random things. Plus, I'll explain it more later when I get to the boss monsters. 1 Effect Veiler.
Okay.
Okay, double Tour Guide.
Alright.
And then Sangan. No Night Assailant, because I think Night Assailant's stupid.
This one's really good.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. Okay, now for the boss monsters.
Did you top?
Yeah, you didn't stop. I stopped. Now for the boss monsters.
Go, yeah.
Dad.
Okay. Now, how often do you get into that with this deck? Do you get in pretty often?
Pretty often.
There's a lot of darks, right?
Yeah, there's like, I don't know, a shit ton of darks.
Okay.
And it's just super easy to get out.
Alright.
It's fun. BLS, of course, Primitive Chaos deck. Lights, darks, all over the place. Okay, now this one, Grand Soil. This was Grease's idea, and it is awesome. There's so many Earths in the Graves from the Machinas, and you special summon Grand Soil, special summon a Fortress, and then you just go apeshit.
Alright, now, is there any, like, how many times has it gotten cloggy, if at all?
It really doesn't get cloggy. The only time that it does suck is when I have too many Earths in the graveyard, because I'll drop Max C to get an extra Earth in the graveyard. That's why I like main Max C, so I get extra Earths in the graveyard. But
Alright.
yeah, I get too many Earths in the graveyard. Like even with him in hand, it's ridiculous. Okay, now for the spell lineup: Heavy, Avarice, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Mind Control, Lance. Double MST,
Okay.
Allure, and the best card of all, Limit Removal. Pretty much automatic OTK.
Now, why the one Lance over a triple MST or a double MST double Lance like most people run?
Because I didn't have room for double Lance, pretty much, because I'm running all these other cards. And triple MST, I started out running triple MST, but then I decided to take it out. It just kind of works better, because the back row is really what kills you in this deck, but my traps kind of fix that up.
Now, how often does the Lance actually help?
When I really need to get over something.
Okay.
Pretty much any time.
So you save it for those occasions?
Yeah, because today it won me a duel because the guy, he had a Catastor out, and most of my monsters are Earth and like whatever. So I normal summon whatchamacallit, the Mechanical Chaser, Lance it, attack over Catastor, or Lance the Catastor, attack over.
Alright, so okay.
Okay, and then for the traps, triple royal decree. Shut down everyone else's traps. This was Marshall's idea. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
It makes it so I can really like push without having to worry about anything.
Now, were there any occasions where you wish you had like traps, or were those putting in a lot of work for you?
There's some situations where I wish I played them earlier rather than set them and then kind of waited, because I usually kind of waited, try to like bait out something, or I don't know. I kind of got like dumb with these. I should have played them earlier than what I did.
Okay, and there aren't like instances where you're like, oh, I wish this was a bottomless, or you don't get them early enough, or something like that?
Not really, because someone will like fill up a field with a bunch of things, and this deck has the ability to summon so many times per turn that this guy, he 5 back row. He was playing rocks today. 5 back row, normal summon Rabbit, he solemned. Special summon Fortress by banishing 2, solemned again. Sent Cannon to the graveyard, special summon Fortress again, he bottomless. And I just used up like all of his traps except for like one, like in that one turn. It was really easy to take it over.
Alright, and the deck doesn't get cloggy really that often?
Not really. It's pretty consistent.
Alright. So on to the extra deck then?
Okay, extra deck. Okay. Catastor. Because every deck should have Catastor. That sinks. For my level 7s, I got Scrap Archfiend and Black Rose.
This is for the salvos?
Yeah, these are the main targets for only targets for the salvos.
Okay.
I don't know.
No Ancient Fairy?
No Ancient Fairy because I don't have one, and because I don't know, Black Rose is pretty good, and Scrap Archfiend gets over a lot of things. And the 2 cards that you really pretty much have to have, Stardust and Scrap Dragon.
How often were you able to get these guys off?
I actually didn't get them off at all, but if I really, really needed to, actually I didn't draw into Veiler at all today either. So that's mainly the only reason, because my only other tuner is
Oh yeah, you
Salvo.
go Fortress and that, and you get these guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's pretty much no other way to get them.
We only run the one Veiler, so I don't expect
so
you
I
to
don't
draw
really
that
get it often.
Okay.
Now for the level 3s, Zenmines, because it's fucking Zenmines. Leviathan Dragon. It's really cool because Leviathan Dragon, a lot of times if I need like one more Dark in the Graveyard for Dad, or if I need a Dark in the Graveyard for BLS or something, I'll drop Leviathan Dragon, detach the I don't know, whatever is attached to it, and then get an extra Dark and then go off.
Okay.
Levia, because it's a Rabbit deck. I mean, like,
Yeah.
really. Now for level 4s, Abyss Dweller.
Okay.
For the Mermails. Didn't really use it today though. I lost Mermails. Okay, double Gigan X.
How often do you go to 2?
Actually, fairly often. Whenever I get Rabbit, I get it, and I'll usually get Rabbit, like, at least... I'll get Rabbit at least once per duel, a lot of times I get it twice. So I go into Gigan X twice, and I just search off so many times. A lot of times I'll just get the first one, and it'll die before I get the second search off. So I just get the second one out.
Now, do you ever go into other... Like, is he your go-to guy when you get Rabbit, or do you have situations where you rather go into other XYZs?
He's pretty much my go-to guy. I went to Photon Pup for whatever, the butterfly thing, once, but it was a very bad choice, and it was misplay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so now Photon Pop Relative. It's good for people that are trying to stall, but I messed up because I misplayed using it today because I overlaid onto it, and then I was like, oh yeah, I'm totally gonna win, because the guy only had like 400 life points left, and he had like a defense mode.
Why wouldn't you summon Cowboy at that point?
I don't know. He had defense mode Reaper, and I'm like, okay, yo, properly put it in attack mode, and I went to the graveyard. I'm like, oh shit, totally forgot about that effect for Reaper.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that kind of effed me a little bit. Cowboy.
Okay.
Cowboy's pretty cool, and I got it today, so I put it in there.
Gotcha.
Shockmaster. I don't get into Shockmaster often, but I do get into it when I'm trying to do a push and I don't have Decree in the field, or I'm trying to, if I know someone's like really like monster effect heavy, like Marshall, I'm playing Marshall, I get into Shockmaster, call monster like effects. He can't do anything because he can't do any of the heretics.
Of course.
And then the best card in my extra deck, and Grease is letting me borrow it, is number 11 Big Eye. Seriously, the amount of times that I get Fortress on the field, or even if I don't get Fortress, even if I have like Trag and I target a Fortress in my graveyard, overlay, Big Eye, detach, like take your monster, like that's ridiculous.
Big Eye is easy with Fortress.
I get it out like so easily, especially I can just go for game with Big Eye. It's ridiculous.
Okay. Now, are you gonna do the side deck?
Yeah, side deck.
Alright, side deck.
Okay.
Some side deck.
Side deck.
Some side duke.
Double Prohibition. I love this card because every deck nowadays has like a main card that there's their go-to card that they need. So you just Prohibition either one or both of like really important cards in the deck, and it really shuts them down. Colin actually gave me these and like said I needed to use them or else I would lose. So I sided them against Dark Worlds and like Mermails and stuff.
Yeah, I would never need those.
They really, really help.
I can even use...
Were there situations where Soul Drain would kind of hurt you with the Fortress and stuff?
Not really.
Okay.
I put one cylinder because it's awesome when your opponent has like some amount of life points left and then you flip over a cylinder and then they just kill themselves.
That's literally like the cheapest way to win.
I know.
I see why.
It feels so good.
Oh, baby.
Okay, Double Dust Tornado.
Why?
I never used these today. Don't really know why I put them in here.
Oh my god, okay.
So, Chain Disappearance. Chain Disappearance won me my duel against like this quick draw synchro deck. He got into whatever what's that really 10-star Shooting Quasar, I think.
Shooting Quasar.
He got a Shooting Quasar and I lost like OTK like one turn.
That's what Quasar would do. Ignore my guy.
Yeah, so then I sided into the Chain Disappearance. He special summoned the level leader from the graveyard, Chain Disappearance, all level leaders gone. He pretty much couldn't do any more plays for the rest of the duel.
Wow.
And then I Prohibitioned his Junk Synchron. Literally couldn't do anything. It was great. Effect Bailey. Because I already run one.
How often do you side it in?
I only sided in like once today. I still didn't really draw it at all. I haven't drawn Valor since I started using this deck. One DD Crow. I didn't use it today either because I didn't really have to use it. There's no Insectors, no anything like that. Spirit Reaper. When I want to stall. I really didn't need to stall today. I kind of just went out and like killed shit, and just kind of went at my all. The third MST. I set into this once because the guy was running like heavy back row, and I needed to pop some things so I can get my plays off.
So did you put the Dust Tornadoes in at that point?
I did not have to put the Dust Tornadoes in because I was still running Royal Decrees.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, and then Electric Virus. I also didn't use this today either because I played like no Dragon decks and no Machine decks, so whatever.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And then last one, Morphing Jar number 2, which is the greatest side card in the world. If your opponent has like a bunch of XYZs in the field, he flips over, they all get sent back to the extra deck, and they don't get a monster for it. Normally, if you look at a normal monster or like effect monster or something on the field, you get to draw until you like get to special summon it face down defense mode. But if it's an XE, it just goes back to the extra deck and the opponent doesn't get anything. So it's good against like windups and things, but I didn't play windups today. So
alright.
That's it.
Now, if there's one thing you really needed to change about this deck or improve on, what would you say it was?
I think I should take out the Veiler that I have in there and maybe run another Trag, because I usually needed a Trag often. Pretty much it. Be better against mermails.
Well, I think with that, I think you just have to go up Vistar as soon as possible. But all right, and obviously, I think your side deck needs work, but that's something. It's just preference.
Magic Cylinder.
It's all
day.
preference. All right, whatever. Anyways, guys, that was RoboRabbit.
Moki, man.
Moki, yeah, whatever. Guys, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share. Pretty sure this is original deck. Not gonna lie to you, it's pretty fantastic. Really wish we got to regionals to see results for it, but try it out for yourself. It's actually a really fun deck to play, and pretty competitive. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, ball out.